Patrick Bet David calls out Tucker Carlson.
So you said something a couple weeks ago. You said Sharia law has made Islamic societies more advanced than the West. It's interesting. Sharia law has made Islamic societies more advanced than the West. It's a pretty bold statement. I mean, it's like you're selling.
Hang on. Does he really look like he's only 45? Like, dude, I look older, right? But I feel like he looks older than me, dude. Is he only? How old is he?
I don't know about that.
Bro, is he only?
You think he looks older than you?
Look at his face, dude. Pull it up.
You look older.
Chat. Does he look older?
You even
than
look more chosen than him.
Not with that schnoz he has, bro. With that schnoz, dude. You could
Look at that. Look at that dot on your nose. A crater.
That's a crater. That's not the shape of my. You could literally go fishing with his nose, dude.
Your shotgun. If you get if someone intrudes your home, you just pick him up. You cock his nose back.
You could literally get a whale with that nose, dude.
You catch a lot of things with that nose.
I think Sharia law more than you're selling America. And so Charlie,
the way they just like, I hate pausing so much, but the way they just read the statement, like, oh, the propaganda we've done should just speak for itself. You hear the word Sharia law, it's like, oh.
You know what's crazy, dude? I would have never, ever thought that Tucker Carlson would actually be on our side, dude. Do you understand how much anti-Muslim stuff he pumped for decades?
I know.
I would have never imagined that Tucker Carlson would be trying to end these wars and like actually build a bridge with the Muslims, man. That's amazing to me, dude. Like, yo, you all need to support him, bro. Go buy his hats. Like, forget me and Sonny right now. We're not stupid. We're all on the same team here. Oh, Christians and Jews that have morals. Oh, Christians. We have a bigger problem right now than the 1% of the Muslims that live in America. We have a much bigger problem right now. The house is on fire, dude. It's on fire.
Charlie Kirk once said, I think it was 2 days before he was killed. I think it was 1 day before he was killed. He said, Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of America. Let me read it to you one more time. Islam is the sword the left is using to slit the throat of America. Do you agree with Charlie?
No, I don't agree, because what happened was he got his throat slit.
And it wasn't a Muslim?
And it wasn't the Muslims. It looks more and more like, you know who it was, the Chosens. A little microphone said, but microphone. No bullet.
Just like that.
Microphone.
Let's be tolerant Christians. Sharia law has made Islamic societies more advanced than the West. Let's just be tolerant. It's okay. Let's be tolerant. Let's accept all this stuff. Let's allow all this immigration that's going on in UK. It's not a big deal. They're not that
so compromised, bro. And he's like holding a grudge, like whatever he experienced under the Iranian regime, like he's like casting the brush against all of Islam, all Muslims, and
he needs to
and he neglects the fact that America's the reason that regime got into power.
He needs to lip max, bro. Does he have any lips?
But he has no lips. Dude. He looks
Isn't that crazy? It's like,
hey, you guys.
And as a Christian man, non-denominational, Christ is
non-denominational. That's a joke. That's a joke to me. That means I don't accept any denomination, but I know better than all the other branches that were around for thousands of years.
Oh, that's too good.
It's a joke, bro. It's a joke.
To the Christians and the Muslims that don't understand why we're laughing at that, the Catholic Church put together the Bible.
The mother.
The mother of Christianity, as BekLover loves to say.
It is.
For 1,500 years, you weren't Christian, you weren't Protestant, you were Catholic. And you didn't have access to read the Bible. No, you had to go through the church. And then what happened? The Catholic Church was so corrupt, they were charging people for tickets to heaven and a bunch of stuff like that. So a guy named Martin Luther came and broke off of it, took some books out of the Bible.
Yeah, the Reformation.
And then that's where you get all these different branches of Christianity that they have today. And so it's funny, like, you know, we don't got to harp on this too much.
I'm non-denominational. That means you stand for nothing.
The Catholics and the Protestants, right? Like, I was just with some Catholic family this weekend, and he was telling me how they go to Bible study. Bro, not only do they hate each other, but they both have good arguments against each other. So the Protestants will be like, well, you know, you guys, when you eat the bread, like, you're saying it's like literally Jesus. Like, the Catholics don't think it's metaphorical. Actually, I told that to my aunt. I was like, you know, like when we like did the, you know, the bread.
Is that the one that made the meatballs, bro?
No, it's a different aunt. I told her though. I said, you know when they do like the in the name of the Spirit, like
like that?
Yeah.
In Latin?
Yeah. When they do that, the Catholics literally believe, or the doctrine teaches at least, that it's the body of Jesus, like not metaphorical. And she got mad at me. She's like, you're lying to me. You're indoctrinated. You're making this up. I was like, Google it. Go ask them right now.
And did you Google it?
Yeah. And then she was like, well, I can't trust Google. Like, it's just... So the Protestants will make fun of them for that and make fun of them for praying to saints and stuff.
And let's also set something straight for the record right now. The only reason we're even talking in this tone is because, unfortunately, because of Christians like Patrick Bet-David, because of people like Laura Loomer, because of people that claim to be Christian that only spread hatred and seem to point the finger at Muslims, we respond to their hatred. It's not that we hate Christians or don't. We're trying to build we're literally trying
Brother,
to build
I'm not
a
even
bridge.
saying anything bad.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining why
I just want to
we're
clarify
laughing.
to the world that, I have no animosity towards Christians at all. But they seem to have a shitload towards us, dude.
But no, bro, separate from that, like I'm just explaining the history to the people of why we're even laughing at non-denominational, because they have good arguments against each other. The Protestants have arguments against Catholics that are valid, and the Catholics have arguments against the Protestants that are completely valid. But the difference is, it's like you guys, you're both praying to other than God.
You know what it sounds like to me?
What?
Like that. It's just rubbish. It just ruins my nerves. Like that. That's what it means. Makes me like. What is making you feel right now? That sound. When they talk, that's how I feel.
Who?
People
Patrick
like him.
Bet-David?
People like Laura Loomer, aka Jigsaw.
Let's just call her Jigsaw now.
She's so ugly, dude. And not just physically,
Busted.
just in her soul, bro. She's just evil, bro. Evil.
It's the body, it's the bread, it's the...